Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we are working on a Samsung top-load washing machine. We will be showing you how to remove and replace your pressure switch assembly. To begin, we must first access the back of the unit so we can remove the console. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. The tools you will need for this repair is a number 2 Phillips screwdriver and a small flat blade screwdriver. To remove your console cover, we'll first have to remove the Phillips screws that are going around the perimeter. Once you've done this, start to pry a little bit on the sides. Get a little gap in one of the sides and use a flat blade screwdriver to pop it out and gently pull it off the other side and remove. Next, we'll have to remove the 2 screws that are on the 2 edges holding the console on. Once you have these removed, gently grab each side of the console and roll it forward. Now that we have the console removed, we have clear access to your pressure switch assembly. The main reasons why you'll be replacing a pressure switch is maybe the wash will overflow because it's not detecting that it is full of water, or it won't fill at all and just go straight into agitation or spin. To begin, first remove your Molex connector. Next, you'll see there are 2 tabs on the outside of the pressure switch. Press in and lift up to slide it out. Next, move your drain line back and remove the Phillips screw that's holding in the cover plate. Lift up and pull out. Next, there are 4 screws around the perimeter of the back cover plate you'll have to remove. Then, gently grab the sides. It is very sharp. Slide down and pull out and lift off. Next, slide back on the small clamp that holds it onto the tub. Once you do this, pull it out of the hole there. Release any type of strain relievers that are holding it on. There are a couple of strain relievers that hold it onto the main wiring harness. Press out and slide down on it. We will remove the holding clamp and set it aside. And slide up to remove it and set your pressure switch aside. When installing your pressure switch, I recommend first feeding it in through the top and sliding it down. It will have to be tucked underneath this portion where the main harness goes, and make sure that it lines up with the slotted area on top. Guide it back into the strain reliefs. Wrap it around the shock put back on your hose clamp, reattach it to the washer, and I recommend giving it a small twist so that it locks it in place. Reattach your hose clamp and reattach the strain reliever that was holding it. Slide the top portion and clip it into place. Reattach our wiring harness. Now we can reinstall the back plate. When installing your back cover, be very, very careful. It can be extremely sharp. Slide in the top, guide it on the bottom, and just let it drop into place. I'd recommend installing 2 screws on it to start, just so it can't come out of the bottom. With those installed, lift up on the drain line, lift back on the top plate, and slide in your cover that protects your wiring. You have to slide it in on the right-hand side so that it mounts correctly. Reinstall the screw that holds this on. Next, reinstall the top screws for your back plate. Now we can reinstall our console. To reattach your console, make sure all of the tabs are inserted into the designated area and roll back. Next, replace the 2 screws on the corners that hold in your console. Now that is reattached, line up your console cover. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky. I recommend starting by sliding in the top lip on the top and pushing in to clip it in place. Go around the perimeter and reattach the screws. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.